Hi, students. I'm Professor Tammy Scaife. I'm the Director of First Year Writing at UA Little Rock, and I wanted to talk to you guys about writing effective emails to professors. So in high school, maybe you raised your hand when you had a question. In college, typically you might think of a question after the class has ended and you want to email a professor. So when we email, we call it the genre of email. When you guys are in college, you're going to be writing in different genres. Maybe you're going to write narratives or researched arguments, maybe even lab reports or podcast. But you also are going to write in the genre of email. And one key component to emails is that we need to switch from text speak to a more academic tone. And we'll talk more about that. You guys are going to have to use your UA Literate Gmail account and not your personal. You do need to fill in the subject line of your email with something like question regarding blank, and you fill in the blank specific to your question. We also want to have an opening salutation, and I'll show you an example here. We want your first opening salutation to be professional, respectful, and pleasant. So, dear professor, use the last name with a comma. if if your professor says they want you to call them by their first name, I would still use their professor and last name just to be more formal in the email. Then you want to say something pleasant as your first sentence. It could be something as simple as, I hope you are doing well. And you want to identify yourself, give them your first and last name and the class section number that you're in. You may even want to put your T number as well, because some professors teach up to 4 classes, so we need to be reminded of what class that you are in. In the body of your email, you're going to show some consideration for their time, because professors receive a lot of emails, but so do students, and we want to be respectful of your time as well. So you can simply say, when you have time, I have a question that I need answered, or when you have time, I'd like you to take a look at something. Then you want to be specific and show responsibility. So many questions that you have could be answered in a syllabus or an assignment sheet. So you want to make sure that you're showing the professor, I've already looked for this, but I still have questions about the assignment. And then you want to be direct and specific when asking questions about the assignment or the exam that you're questioning. The more specific, the better in your emails. At the end, you want to thank them. So that could be as simple as saying thank you, period, or thank you for your time. And then you want to have a closing sign off. And some people like to put best, comma, or sincerely, or maybe respectfully. You just want to be sure that you're spelling it correctly and you have your comma after that. And then you will put your name again. And I do have some advice from some actual professors. Dr. Beavers said, just be respectful and mindful of the professor's time. Give them at least 24 hours to respond before sending them a follow-up email. And Dr. Harris said, contact faculty with questions as soon as you have them. Don't wait until the last minute before an assignment is due. And she says, we are here for you, which is Correct. Um, there are a few don'ts that I came up with. Don't write in text speak. That's a reminder from earlier. Use the capital I and periods at the end of your sentences in the email. Don't ask, did I miss anything? Of course you missed something. You weren't in class. So don't ever say that. Don't use smiley faces, emojis, or multiple punctuation marks. And don't be rude about a low grade. If you are angry, maybe sit with that for 24 hours before you send an email. And those are all things that all of us need to remember. But you could just simply ask for clarification about your low grade. And also, especially important is to ask how you can improve for next time. But please reach out if y'all have any questions about writing, first year writing. I would love to help. My email is tvscaife@ualr.edu. Thank you.